All right, we are going to talk about measurement again today. I really wish you guys were here because I love using scales. I think it's so much fun for kindergartners to use the scales. But let's go ahead and review different ways we can measure. There's more of the ways than just this, but these are the things that we've talked about in class. So we're going to do, first of all, I can measure length. So here we go. I can measure length, how long and how short. I can measure height, how tall and how short. I can measure temperature, how hot or how cold. I can measure weight, how heavy or how light. Okay, thanks Marley. Marley's going to help us measure things today. This is a scale. This is a scale that shows us how heavy or how light something is. Today, some of the words I want you to think about are heavier and lighter. So we're going to measure two objects and we're going to see which one is heavier and which one is lighter. So if you look at this scale, I don't know if you can see it on the video very well, but when those two arrows, these two triangles are lined up right there, that means that the scale is balanced and the items weigh the same. So right now, there's nothing inside my scale, so they weigh the same. So we're going to just see if something is heavier, then it's going to tip the scale way down. It's going to be hard. It's going to come down this way. Like if you're on a teeter-totter or a seesaw with your friends, whoever's heaviest is going to pull it down. And so whatever's up in this air, it's lighter because it can't hold this, it can't compare to this weight over here. So we're going to just measure some objects and see which one's heavier and which one's lighter. If we look first of all at these two toys, just by looking at them, I bet you can think about which one's going to weigh more, which one's going to be heavier, and which one's going to be lighter. Because they're kind of the same thing, but one's bigger and one's littler. So often if something's bigger, it weighs more. We're going to try it out. There's the big troll, and there is the little troll. So you can see that the big troll is heavier and the little troll is lighter. What happens if we take the big troll out and we put in this seashell? We're going to put the seashell in, and the little troll is heavier than the seashell. Okay, I wonder if there's something. Let's take both the trolls out. What if we do this Lego and this pretend bottle of orange juice? We're going to put this one in here, and this one right here. Ooh. Oh my goodness, those two, if you look right here, those arrows are lined up. And you can see that the orange juice box and the pink Lego weigh about the same because they're balancing the scale. So not one of them is heavier and not one of them's lighter. They're the same. Okay, let's see. So let's see, we've got a Lego here. What about this little girl here? You want to take a guess? Think about which one you think's heavier. I'm going to think the Lego or the girl. You have it in your mind, which one's heavier? Put them in here. Ta-da! That one's heavier. Okay, is there any others we should compare? I wonder if the heavy troll and the girl, which one? I'll have to add two trolls to see if we can get heavier than that girl. She's still heavier. What happens if we add there? Oh, there we go. Now it's heavier. I wonder if we take out this little troll here. Now she's heavier again, so she's pretty heavy. See if we can get it to balance out even closer. That's pretty close. They're almost balanced now. This one's a little bit heavier. It's almost balanced. So that's the difference between heavier and lighter. Another way we can measure if something's heavier or lighter or how much they weigh is we could use like an object. Again, they all have to be the same, and we can compare weights. So let's put this orange juice in here and see how many cubes it weighs. We'll know that it's how much it weighs when the scale is balanced. just start putting cubes in there. Do you want to help me put cubes in there, Marley? Let's see if we can get it to balance out. Okay, all right, why don't you stop right there? Let's look at our scale. It is balanced right there. So we know that the orange juice weighs this many cubes. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the orange juice weighs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 cubes, okay? So we know that this one weighed about the same much as the orange juice. Let's see if that's accurate. Let's see. Okay, so you can see that the orange juice bottle and the pink, like they already balanced each other, but we just saw that they also weigh are 10 cubes heavy. Let's do maybe a couple more. So let's find out how much this troll weighs. We put him in there. Marley, can you help me put some blocks in here? I'll just start putting him in and seeing how many he weighs. Oops, it's getting close. All right, look at that. There it is even. Okay, so let's see how many he weighs. Can we put these together? Do you want to stack those really quick for me? So Marley's going to figure out how many blocks the troll weighs, and I'm going to go ahead and do one more while she's putting those blocks together. Let's see. This one's pretty light. It doesn't weigh very much. Let's see how much it weighs. Let's make sure that our scale's balanced. Okay. All right, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to see how many cubes the shell weighs. It's getting very close. I don't know if I put one more in, it might tip it too much. Okay, it's about the same either way. So it weighs probably 4.5 cubes. The 4 was a little bit too light and 5 was a little bit too much. So how many do you have there for the big troll, Marley? So 11, she says. Okay, so the big troll weighed 11 cubes. The orange juice and the pink Lego weighed 10 cubes. And this little shell right here only weighed 5 cubes. So by looking at that, you can see that this one weighs the most, this one weighs the least, and this one is in the middle somewhere, okay? All right, so on your assignment, in your workbook, you're going to turn to this page. And it's pretty easy. On this page right here, it says circle the heavier thing. So remember, the heavier thing is the one that drops the scale. And on this side, it says circle the lighter thing. So the lighter thing's the part that's up in the air over here. Didn't drop it very much. And then over here, you get to see how many cubes does an owl weigh? 3, 6, 9. This owl weighs 9 cubes. The mouse weighs 2 cubes. And so which one is heavier? Which one has more cubes on it? And that will tell you which one's heavier. Even though you're not putting them on the same scale, you can see that he has more cubes than the mouse. You'll do the same thing for the bear and the doll. Okay? So take a picture of your math pages when you're done and send them in to me. Have fun. Have a great day.